It's a wonder some of these up and downs still work. Guess they built machines better in the past. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects on the marine habitats, while the overflowing landfills contaminated the groundwater. Combined, this sent their world hurtling on an inevitable road to ruin. As long as karma exists, the world changes, and we change with it. I need to brush up on my Wando, but I have a feeling he believes it was you that caused the bang at the yard. Oh, and he says he knows you. You used to call him Gizmo. He gave you the oil-greased hands when he taught you how to upcycle. Gizmo remembers you as a nice kidling, and he can still sense the warmth of your good heart. But Gizmo says how you experience a memory can be... He hopes you remember that one time he taught you to upcycle, and hopes you've had some use for it over the years. He understands history made Loopa Loopin a big part of your past, your present, and soon, your future. You still believe there's some good in everyone. You still have hope for tomorrow. He says you should know that what's meant to be will always find a way, but history shouldn't consume you. Gizmo encourages that. You should forgive, but never forget. It'll provide some comfort to your soul and keep the memory of lost loved ones in your heart.
Fan that flame!
Wait, no! Bright light blinds! It's dangerous!
I've got all the cold sick burns you need, Dark.
Oh, do you have to insult me over this?
I don't have to, but I want to.
Hard to believe the world is actually going to survive. Just seemed impossible till now. Grateful to you for coming back and doing your best to change things. You were the only chance they had. Wonders if you liked working with the Myriad. They always seemed so centered and so seeking. But that's not important now. Gizmo says it's taken a long time to bring the past up to the present, and where you go from here is up to you. You need to set the past aside, at least for now. He can't leave the underyard as he has no protection against the vacuum in the dead zone, so you need to salvage scrap to upcycle the Mekton, starting with the old crate outside. You should return when you've retrieved the scrap. There's no time to waste if you want to make the Mekton strong enough to fight the Jumbo Puff. There are more crates from before the apocalypse left out in the wild. Easy to find if you keep an eye out. You should be able to gather enough scrap to upgrade the Mekton from them. There's short of breath and death to this zone. Better take care. He who half breathes, half lives. That's the leftover you're looking for. How far does this underplace go on? Will the dawn never come? The birds don't have enough flaps to fly. Pace yourself. Just tiptoe along. Disgusting. Biohazard. Just gross. The spent nuclear fuel that Toxanol dumped in the surf had detrimental effects. He says that's enough to get the Mekton functional. You'll have an engine, a fuel soaker, a gun and a gathering net, but no armor, nor enough oxygen supply. He made a suction device so the Mekton can use the black tar as an instant refuel. You can also use it to clear oily goo puddles, so you can pass and access hard-to-get-to areas. He's been working on another project for the Mekton, a cannon, but it needs ammunition, and by that he means the scripts. He says if they're trained right, they'll turn into a distraction for the jumbo puff. The best way to find scripts is to go talk to Moog. He knows the ins and outs of every breathing thing left alive after the apocalypse. Unfortunately, this means you'll have to venture farther out into the dead zone. He noticed the jumbo puff has a short attention span, so the script should distract it long enough for you to inflict some damage. The grease monkey's Mekton is built sturdy, just like himself. Can you imagine how this place used to look before the dead oil flood? Nighttime is ending. Might want to hold your breath before you head any further. You're about to witness the breathtaking vistas of what's known as the Dead Zone. Imagine you could just go to a place like this to get a proper meal back in the old world. Did you buckle up? That over there is Steepo Depot, the cliffside that Moog hangs on to.
Potser in mo Diava.
Let's see.
Baskilka Michal Tagukal.
This one's impressed to see you out here. He figured you'd be dead by now.
Vaksa ush in tabadan
Says a monster hunter hears many things on the wind.
wa
Moog says that all your power doesn't do you a bit of good if you're not willing to pull the trigger when the time comes.
Zatunak.
Choosing what to kill and what to spare are the most important decisions you'll make. You might have a steady aim, but you need to be sure that you pick your targets with care.
Und Lumpfaub so.
It's hard to make those life or death decisions for others, but someone's got to do it. Otherwise,
Gar.
when it comes to monsters, he mostly picks who dies.
Eshkayamaku.
Says it's wild that the world seems to be coming back, but he supposes that means more monsters for him to shoot.
Kun
Wonders why you work so hard to keep things alive. Bullets help thin the herd instead.
Waxandonia inan machamale.
Says you should give up on working with the stubborn Myriad.
Guhu.
He's afraid you're just as stubborn as them.
Kun
But enough of that, right?
Kidlo.
He says the wildlife, nature, has changed and turned against us. Instincts of survival took over when the world changed.
Kidlo.
He's not sure about their veggie diet anymore, and if it's changed, who knows what it's done with the chemical composition of their body output.
Sekaya lama yaba.
Right now, though, he feels he's come to a point where he's got a pretty clear idea on the whereabouts of monsters, both tall and short.
Muntea mastula.
Thinks that it all hangs on the tree of life. When it started to fail, everything changed. Moog says you must learn to walk before you can run. It takes practice before you can call yourself a monster hunter.
Over bug bug ad.
Fortunately for you, he can help. He understands you need to start off with something small before you go big.
Tseda in yach.
There's no better place to start than a squip cave.
Baran udinamamba.
Says you stick to the haunting and shots present themselves later.
Owaksu.
Moog says you should go hunt for squips in the... Time to get a move on before all your chances slip on by. Wait, it's the script hole-up. The place is just filled with critters. Once the volatilization from the nuclear waste evaporated, a volatile gas rose through the soil and infested structures, even Toxanol's own buildings. So, in a way, they caused their own death. You can't wait to get out, can you? Hard to tell how deep down you are. Oh, idea. Go knock the lid off that sludge truck. It'll fill the place up and you can get up to that entrance there. Legs won't help it now. Looks like the switches need to be turned to match so enough charge can flow through the conductors. Good. That's enough electric current to initiate the actuators and activate the framework. All sorts of creepy things live down here. In the old world, roads like this really led somewhere. Now, most of them lead to disaster. This won't be a field trip. It's the real thing. He says that's enough scripts to sustain the Mekton's claw. It's not his cleanest invention so far, but it gets the job done. Use it to suck up gooey oil puddles in the Mekton's way so you can pass. Gizmo's made vehicles before to confront the Jumbo Puff himself, but failed. But this time it's different. The Mekton will be strong enough to do the job. It's time to put a stop to the World Eater now. Otherwise, he fears the damage it's caused to the tree already will be too much to handle. There's time to improve the Mekton before you confront the Puff. There are more wreck boxes out in the dead zone with gear you should be able to equip the Mekton with on your own. He got the idea to build the Mekton when he found a big crate containing the metal frame for something Toxanol had named an exoskeleton. Gizmo wants to help if he can. Understands you have other places you need to go. The Chugga Chugga. Now it's just off track. Look at that, right in the chug yard. Follow the rails and you'll find all sorts of... Of course not, but they get you closer to wherever you might want to go. Good work finding that track. They can teach you so much about the world. Keep looking for more. such a dark night. It's Bionucleus 6D. Hopefully there's nothing active inside. This area is biocontaminated. It's really hazardous. Nice. Some barked wood scrap for you. Heroes inspire in a way nothing else can. Plastic scrap stays forever, but maybe you can make something out of it. That silo there is so tall. It's a mystery what they used to keep in it. There's something there. Skronkers. You made it through another long night. Found some e-waste? Worthwhile. Hey, there's some scroppy metal scrap for you. See that plastic scrap over there? See that e-waste? You could use that for sure.
Raki dilada.
Says they've been waiting for you to help them liberate the outpost.
Uitatut.
Just